Hi, welcome to Money, Sex, Power. We are learning success. The most important things about success is it can be learned and it can be taught. So today we will read chapter 6. It is day 6, verse 1. My son, if you set aside your money as a guarantee for your neighbor's loan, if you gave your promise for a loan of someone you do not know, then you have laid a trap for yourself by your promise, and you have been caught by the words of your mouth. Now, here it talks about a very interesting situation where one person is actually becoming a guarantee for another person. Now, can you become a guarantee for somebody? It's not inevitable because in life people guarantee for us. Because of that, somebody believes us so that we are able to be successful. So it is nothing wrong if you are a guarantee for someone. But here it is a very unique case. Here the father is telling the son, you do not become a guarantee for certain people. Now, who are these people whom you cannot be a guarantee for? Okay. Now, in another translation, it says like this: if you become a surety for your friend, and if you have shaken hands in the pledge for a stranger, then you have laid a trap for yourself. It says like that. Now, what I want to say is, here is a friend who is a stranger. Okay. Now, not all friends are actually friends. Now, today, the word friend is so big and vast that we actually can put everybody inside a friend. Some people, we don't know who they are. We just say hi to them. Who is he? He's my friend. Some people study with us, so they are our classmates. Maybe study, if it is a 1 month course, we are short term course of 1 month. He is studying with us. We just say hi. We say bye. Sometimes we meet somebody in the train when we are traveling. We become very friendly. That's all. After the train leaves the station, we leave them. That is the end of it. There is no relationship after that. So there is friendship which lasts for a train journey. There is a friendship which lasts for a day. There are friendships which last for a month, a year, 3 years. For example, there are many friends who studied with me. After that time where we parted, we never came back again. We never had any common interests. Of course, they are good people, they are good friends, but because we don't have anything in common, we never came back to each other. So many friendships are lasting for certain amount of time. My friends, some of the friendship, they last longer. They are with us. Some of the friends I have, they are there with me for the last 40 years. Some are there for the last 20 years. For example, when I started an organization before 20 years in the city, some people have joined me and they are still with me. I'm so grateful for them and they are so grateful to me, and our friendship is growing every day. My dear friends, if you are listening to me, you should always understand not all friends are actually friends. So here Solomon is instructing us about a friend who is a stranger. That means here is a friend who calls himself as friend, who wants you to be a guarantee for him. But he doesn't want you to know anything about him, and he is just a stranger. That means you do not know anything about him. He comes probably on a Sunday morning and he says hi, bye, everything, and you do not know anything about him. Or you meet him in a classroom or in a certain place, or he works with you, but you do not know anything about that person. That person's life is not open to you. How can you be a guarantee in the area of money when you do not know anything about that person? That means you are actually putting a trap on you. If that person is asking you to become a guarantee and you don't know anything, okay, that means you are actually in a problem. That's what it means. So if there is a friendship, for which you need to be a guarantee, especially in the area of money. For example, that friend is taking a loan of something in a bank or in an institution, or there is any money involved in the whole thing, and he wants you to become a guarantor for him. You can do it only when he has your life. There is a level of transparency you have with him and he has with you. Otherwise, you are actually getting into a danger. Okay. Now, when I say transparency, it is not just transparency alone. Okay. Also, there has to be a level of righteous living in that person. Now, if that person doesn't know how to repay, doesn't work hard, he's not going to repay. If that guy is a lazy man, okay, I know everything about that man. He is very transparent to me, but he's extremely lazy. He doesn't work. He's sleeping all the time. He's trying to just work things in a superficial way. There is no real study he has undertaken. There is no real effort this boy or girl has ever put in. I don't see any success in that person. I don't see hard work in that person. I am just seeing that there is an easy living and that person wants to take a loan. Definitely, if you are a guarantor, I'll tell you, you are going to repay the loan, because it is likely that person is not going to repay the loan. That is why Solomon is telling his son, hey son, if you are a guarantor, if you give guarantee for somebody in the area of money, that means there has to be certain conditions which had to be met. Then you can be a guarantee for that person. Okay, today there are people who can do anything. They will do anything to have success. The means or the strategy they use is not really important. When you have some things like that, how can you have him as your friend? Consider there is a friend of yours. He can do anything to be successful. He can do anything. He can violate any principle to go ahead. I'll tell you something. He can do the same things to anyone, including you. One day, he can do wrong to you. He can really cheat you to get ahead. So when you have such people as your friends, you're going to pay for it. That's what Solomon is saying. My son, if you're going to be a guarantee for such a friend, I want to say this to you, that you have ensnared, you have finished you. Probably the best thing you have to do, or the immediate thing you have to do is, it says in verse 4, give your eyes no sleep and your eyelids no rest. Save yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the hand of the fowler. So if you have been a guarantee to such people, I tell you, immediately go to him. Don't sleep, don't rest, and get rid of all this guarantee, because you cannot give guarantee to a man who is not transparent, to a man who is not righteous, to a man who doesn't have a denominator. Thank you for joining us today. Every day morning, from Monday to Saturday, we meet at 8 a.m. Let us meet in the next occasion. God bless.